Imagine, if you will, the world in the early 1920s in North America. There are men in bowler caps and fedoras. There are Model Ts zipping around, and the world is recovering from a huge war, a war to end all wars. These young men had had their youth, their humanity taken away as they fought in the trenches, and now they were expected to just come back and reintegrate into society. Now, there was a man in Santa Ana, California, who saw an opportunity to make a difference. And he had organized a program in the early 1900s, in 1905, in Bloomington, Illinois. And he was ready to give it another try and see if he could help these young men gain the job skills and the confidence and the leadership skills to succeed in the world. So in Santa Ana, California, on October 22nd, 1924, Ralph Smedley founded the very first official Toastmasters Club. By 1938, Toastmasters had reached 100 clubs across the country, and it was helping people improve those skills, that confidence, the communication, the leadership, and the job skills. Now, I should clarify, it's not just people, he was helping men improve their confidence, leadership, and job skills. It wasn't until 1970 that the first female joined a Toastmasters club. She was encouraged by the members of the club, and Helen Blanchard had to join under the pseudonym Homer because it was still an all boys club. It wasn't until 1973 that the organization, the Toastmasters International, officially opened up and welcomed women, realized what they were missing out on. My favorite part of Helen's story is that 12 years later, in 1985, the year I was born, Helen became the first female international president of Toastmasters. And it's worth noting that we are now entering our third consecutive year for the first time ever with a female at the helm of Toastmasters International. Morag Matheson was our international president in 2023. Roddy Spear picked it up last year. And as of Tuesday, July 1st, Aletta Rachette is going to be our international president for the 2025-2026 year. Now, I'm typically not all that loud about women and all of that. I'm very grateful that gender discrimination hasn't really been an issue in my personal life story. And if anything, I've really been immersed in and inspired by a lot of female leaders in every aspect of my life. And that's what I see when I take up the gavel from the amazing Shayla, another powerful female, as president of Dynamically Speaking Toastmasters for the 2025-2026 year. There are seven, I'm going to say it, kick ass women that I get to share the executive board with this year. And we have an all female leadership team, which I think is really cool. These women have shared stories in our club of being mothers, foster mothers, immigrants, entrepreneurs, survivors, and you are all beyond inspiring. And I'm so excited to be working with you this year. Now, guys, don't worry. We're not about to paint Dynamically Speaking pink for the year, although it is kind of ironically amusing that Sam chose pink as a background. I promise I wrote this before I saw her background for July. This is probably going to be the last time that I mentioned the gender thing, but I thought it was worth recognizing. It's cool, and I am so excited to be working with all of you wonderful ladies this year. And what that really leads us to is the theme that I felt just rose to the surface for this year, a theme of empowerment, not just rah rah affirmation empowerment. This is a group of empowered people that get things done. We make change happen. We help and contribute and grow ourselves in service to others in this club. And that's what I'm really excited to do with all of you this year, to continue to foster an empowering space where we cheer each other on to achieve our goals. And as a result, we together achieve another distinguished ribbon for our club banner. And this year, we have a new height to strive for. So, for those that are newer to Toastmasters, Toastmasters gives us 10 annual goals to help ensure the club's success. They're kind of like a checkup from the neck up for our club. We need to hit at least 5 of those goals, plus have hit a strong membership goal to be awarded the title of a distinguished club. And we have routinely hit the highest level, President's Distinguished, which we did again last year under Shayla's leadership. But for 2025, 2026, there is a new level beyond President's Distinguished. We can now strive for Smedley Distinguished. And you have to hit 10 out of 10 goals, which we routinely do and did this past year, and have 25 club members, which we are already very, very close to. And this goal connects us all the way back to Ralph Smedley and those young men sitting around a table in Santa Ana, California. 100 years ago, there's a good chance that they were meeting in a room that didn't even have electric lights. And look at us now. Our meeting is literally spanning the entire globe from the US to Canada to the Philippines to China. We are everywhere. And the world has changed so much in the last 100 years, but our human experience is still the same. We're still here looking to improve our communication and our leadership skills and our confidence. We show up at our virtual table every Thursday morning to grow towards new goals and new levels of personal achievement. But more importantly, we show up to be together, to support each other, to laugh together, to cry together, and to empower each other to be the very best version of ourselves, whatever that means for each of us as individuals. The hashtag theme that I chose for this Toastmasters year, something fun that our club does, is hashtag rise and shine. And I can't wait to see how we rise together literally every Thursday and shine as individuals. So I would like to raise a coffee toast this morning in gratitude to Ralph Smedley and in celebration of all of us who carry on that legacy 100 years later. May we rise and shine together all year long.